Alright, today at Gorilla Grounds and Gardens, we're on our way to a decking job. The most interesting thing about this job is that the access is through the house and out to the back through a window because of the way the house is built into a hillside. There's a couple of other things. We've got to use some 9x3 joists, and we're doing a composite deck, replacing a piece of retaining wall with some oak sleepers and taking down a shed and then putting it back up at the end, just because access is really tight. So here is the access, standard size doorway. We're going to get some carpet protector on this in a moment. They've cleared the office, and here is our access to the back garden, and that is the decking that we're replacing. So I'm going to take the glass out. We've got some moving blankets to put that in. So we'll put that to one side, rip the decking out today, and with any luck get it in by the end of next weekend. Right, so the hard floors we're clean anyway, but for now we've got some carpet protector, try and protect the hallway, protect the carpet. Liam's getting that down as we speak. Right, so to get out onto the decking, up the stairs. Plan today, we've got the doors open, is to take all of the decking out. First things first, we're going to have to remove the base of the shed, at the base that the shed's sitting on. Ideally, take the shed to pieces, flat pack it again. There's a vent on the shed that really bugged me because it was, to my mind, the wrong way up on the left there, allowing water to come in when it's raining. So the idea is we'll tidy that up, get the shed out of the way, get the decking gone, and then we can replace the retaining wall at the back there, tidy up a few bits at the back, and then work our way into doing the decking. Right, so we've been left a note by the client. Good luck with the decking, and help yourself to cans of Coke here in the fridge. Very nice. Right, so Gareth's there demonstrating why the decking needs to go. His dance moves aren't normally that good. That's gone. That's gone as well. Not going well so far. Right, so most of these screw heads are snapping off. It's been here for quite a while. It's going to make it a bit interesting, but we don't mind using a bit of force if we need to. Excellent. Be less.
Oh, look at all the poo.
Back poo.
Oh.
Yep. Okay. So, got the boards out of the floor here. So we're now unbolting the shed from the frame. These bags are full of stones, it appears. We've got some nice squeeze bolts, things like that. And then hopefully we can shift the shed out of the way and then see what happens. We were thinking about taking it apart, but I'm not sure how well it will go back together if we do. Right, quick update. We have decided to take the shed apart, and we'll put something back up a little bit later. So, stripping everything out, taking everything down, let's see what happens.
It is caught. It's a wait, bear with. It actually is as well.
Yes. Yes. Just take your time.
Just, yeah, no problem.
You might as well stop, roll a fag, get a fag.
I don't even smoke.
I'd say that was incredibly graceful, actually. Right, and if there wasn't enough reason to replace this slippery, sagging decking, we've taken some of the deck boards off. The retaining wall at the back has collapsed. These joists, there's just nothing left of them. So, really glad that we got here when we did. I'm not sure this would have lasted another year, to be honest. It's a big bugger.
Liam in a hole.
You do the bottom of the orbit as well, so you can grip it without it being slimy. And then I'll look up and do the bottom of that. And then the idea is it goes into the lounge. Right, we're going to need to clear some room. Alright, so we're just off to tool station. Got a really big 240 volt circular saw at the yard, but we're going to get a smaller one for here. The battery ones, because they're having to put in so much more effort with the wet, slimy, rotten wood, are chewing through batteries like there's no tomorrow and overheating. So 240 volt one should solve that problem. Go and pick one up now. That's the team yellow. Liam will be proud. Now time for a side quest. For Phillips screws, I'm quite surprised, to be honest.
Yeah, I've got some of those hidden ones. At the back, it's like those little, they look like the millboard ones, you know, the ones that you hide.
Yep.
Mate, get this, pit stop, mate.
So, yeah, just like the plan, taking this apart, and I've cut them in half and then I've been feeding them through the window.
What happened there?
There. Yeah, well, that beam was just...
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, just completely. Oh, it's a double as well. It's gone.
Double beam.
These ones must be solid though, right?
Oh no.
This one must be solid,
Yeah, it must be
because
solid.
you're on it.
Wait. I'm going to say don't do this yet. Because if it rips
Window.
these doors up...
Yeah.
Just hit it.
Well, yeah, we'll have a look anyway. Sweet. Okay, so when you walk out the back door, you've got probably a 6 foot drop or so. Still probably safer than the decking that was there.
That was 7 foot. I put my hand
7
up
foot.
underneath just...
So 7 foot. So the idea is we're going to get some joists in. Having looked at the neighbours who had theirs done last year, It may well be that theirs is not treated.
It is rubbish.
Yep. So, yeah, 1 o'clock now. We'll get going, take this waste away, get in the skip, and then we're going to leave all that there for the minute, and we'll get that when we come back next time. We're going to have to dismantle the shed a bit more to be able to move it round. Alright, so 9 o'clock. The guys have got cracking getting the shed out. I think we're going to dig some posts for the retaining wall before we start taking any of that existing retaining out. We have made the decision to replace the shed with a new one. I had made an allowance to move it around for extra labour, but I think it's going to be more effective and less of a pain if we just get it out and replace it.
Solid!
Pow! Yeah, so unfortunately the middle bar on the window is screwed in from the top and bottom, so we'd have to take the whole window frame out to get that out. We're not going to do that. However, this will go through in pieces, and the client will end up with a brand new watertight shed. So the plan is we're going to dig down, set some oak sleepers that we've bitumened up here. Ed's going to be disposing of the soil, so it should be great. Okay, so we have the first hole dug there, keeping that retaining in for the minute until we've got the post set. That way we can take the retaining off, get a new oak sleeper on, and fingers crossed not make too much of a mess. The idea of getting the kind of bitumen paint open now, and we're going to coat the bottom 2/3 of that sleeper before it goes in the hole and gets concreted in. That should stop it from rotting as quickly. It is an oak sleeper anyway, so it should last a lot longer than what was in there before that's falling to pieces. Okay, so we have a more concrete plan. The neighbour's decking is about an inch or so below maybe where it should be, or half an inch below where it should be. So we're going to get ours back up to the same level as it was before it started sagging and giving up. So from the I-beam there, we have 12 inches to the top of the decking, and we've got 9x3s, so that's 225 mil. So that will take up that. We're going to get, the decking itself is 26 mil. That'll take us to 251, and then we're going to go and get some regularized C24 3x2, which will come out at 45 mil, giving us a couple of mil to play with. We should all be all right. So that's the plan. We're going to get some chisels, chisel out half of what's sitting on that I-beam so that we can rest our joists on some fresh stuff that's actually good. We will talk to the neighbours about their decking is going to need doing fairly soon as well. Their joists are on the way out. These guys have got the oak sleeper posts in. They've got them bitumened up so that they shouldn't fall apart like the last lot. Right, so going through here with the chisel, we've got a 3x2, which we're replacing the rotten, it's another purlin with, and that will get the decking to the right height with all of the other timber that we've got going on. So what we'll end up doing is where you can see we've got a gap there, we'll end up adding some washers and packing that out. That plus the 9 inches plus the deck board will get the deck up to exactly where it needs to be. This is not in the best shape, we'll say. So this one is all ready to go. Liam's blackjacking it and getting it in place.
Probably don't need to do this with metal, but...
Well, to be fair, it is rusting on a few places along here, so it can't hurt. It will also help us get the this in place, keep it in place. So we've got how not to do it here. So I've got some DPM for your bricklaying. up on top of all of these purlins. They've used 8x3s, which means that they have to have a structure in the middle. We've got 9x3s, so these will span the distance absolutely fine. Getting a load of blackjack on here, making sure it's not going to rot. It's going to be here for a long time. Liam's got his Coke there, so if he wants a bit of blackjack in his Coke, he can easily just pop it in. Okay, so we are done for the day today. We've got all the decking boards in and upstairs here. We've got most of the joists in, not all of them. Double one here, then we're going to have glass, and then a double, single in the middle there, and there. But yeah, everything's cut. Those 4 are cut, ready to go in here. The 5, yeah, all ready to go. Got the saw in downstairs. Everything's tidied up. These joists are really, really solid. 9x3. Hardly any movement at all. By the time we tie them all together, they're not going to be moving. We don't need anything in the middle like they've done next door. We don't need anything on the top like they've done next door. Should all look really good and come together quite quickly tomorrow and then Saturday. Okay, so this is day 3. Time is 12:43. I've done a few quotes this morning, so I haven't been here the entire time, but all the purlins are in. Most of the spacings are 300, but we have adjusted some around other bits. We've got this sleeper retainer in the back here, so that's ready to go. When we did measure initially with a deck board on top of these joists, unfortunately there wasn't enough clearance, so we made some adjustments, and now there should be plenty of clearance. The deck should go in to within about 5mm in height of where it was, and we're all set. So tomorrow it's going to be filling in the back there with the stones, doing the decking, and then we've got the shed coming early next week. Right, okay, so back here on another Saturday, because we did have to get this squeezed in amongst our other jobs. So plan is now we're getting some noggins in the middle to try and stop these from twisting. So we're going to do 3 along here, working our way that way, and we'll see what happens, but we should be alright. Right, so here we've got Liam. It's just getting the bitumen on the back of everything. Anything that's going to be in contact with the stones not have a chance to dry out as quickly. Get this on there, keeps it going for a lot longer. Quick update for the camera. Tyres here, just getting ready to put the first board down, and it starts hailing. So the weather gods are definitely on us today. Okay, so quick update. We cut out the hole for the glass. We've got the glass in, nicely centered over the window down below. We're doing some miters around the glass that Tyrone's taking his time on, just to get them absolutely bang on. So it's all going well, and then after this should be very easy. So cutting one board in around the glass here. We will give the glass a clean before the client gets back and sees the project. Right, so 5:45. Started this about 11:30, getting the decking in. We did noggins and things before that, but just coming to the end now. Got all the boards cut, all ready to go. Trims in around the glass, glass is in, all looking really tidy.
Really tidy.
Cut round the downpipe. Right, 6 o'clock. That is done and in. Looking really tidy. Still got to polish the glass, get the shed back in, finish the bitumen on that, but not too bad for a day's work.
So, good morning, we're back in Honiton at the decking job. We've just managed to have the new shed delivered. All the decking's complete. We're going to be filling this up with some nice new clean stone. Going to be getting the shed built into this corner on a frame. And yeah, see how it goes. Many parts to this shed. Not looking forward to it, but let's get going. Quick update, what are we thinking of this shed? Do not swear.
Rubbish! That's alright, still me heading really.
It's going along, it's going alright. It's just
Bugger, wee wee, poo poo,
yeah, bit of a faff, as they would call it. But it's coming along alright.
Very polite, that was.
Okay, so time is 5:22. Connor is just finishing off the shed. He's finished part of the roof just in time for him to not get soaked.
That's all live. I got to.
Yeah, we're putting the roof on the shed now. A couple more panels, then we'll get the floor in, and then the doors on, and then the shed's done. And then it's just a case of tidy up in here. I've got Michelle here, mopping all the floors, just to make sure we leave the place as tidy as we found it, or tidier. So, we've got a few bits of rubbish taking out. We've cleaned the glass that's in the decking. We've cleaned the windows down below there. We've cleaned the windows, and I've had to have Tyler help me as well. Tyler, can you say like and subscribe?
No.
Oh.
Then that's going to be the end.
Yeah. That's what happens when we have to pick you up from school and then go to work afterwards.
Yeah.
To get the job done, yeah.
Hello.
About there. Are we ready?
What's up, dude?
Right, so just tidying through, giving a bit of a mop, picking up the odd loose screw. I think we need to, yeah, some chunks there. Just tidying up. 7:10. Clients are back in the country now, and then I'll be back here first thing tomorrow morning.
Like and subscribe.